Let's play a game of vampire.
This is my domain. When you are here, you listen to me.
I'm still really new at this. Could you perhaps maybe repeat yourself, please?
You trying to threaten me? Oh, that's very cute.
Is this even real? Is any of this real? Who are you?
Honestly, darling, it's not that hard. You just need a bit of finesse.
I'm sorry, Lazarus. I never meant. I'm so sorry.
You think that you are invincible, Vice, but you are just a man as you have always been.
Hi! We're live!
Hello. Hello.
Surprise.
We did it. We made it transition to the screen with no problems.
This is the first
Thanks
time.
guys for coming.
First
This was
time.
a great episode, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of
It's
your
a
night.
great session. Oh, man. Gosh. Yeah, hi guys, I'm your storyteller and dungeon mistress, Void Doll. It's a pleasure. We're going to do something that we've never done on the channel before, and that's we're going to recap live, where each of us will take the sections that we remember from our characters and fill you in. You might notice that Spec is just a regular VTuber right now, and that's because she is hurrying on her way home. We did have a bunch of IRL technical things come up, so we apologize for starting a little late. But as always, you can find everything on my YouTube channel, and I immediately post the VOD after the stream. So if you're interested in watching that, the VOD will be live until it's live on YouTube, and then you can find it on the YouTube. Yay! Happy!
Yay.
Let's go.
Yeah, so for my part, oh wait, we're not doing introductions yet. We're going to recap, and then we'll recap and introductions at the same time. So it'll go a little bit like this, like, hi, I'm Void Doll, the storyteller. I play everything and the environment that's trying to kill you. Happy face. I remember from last game a lot of nothing. But that's okay.
Oh, good.
Because I'll remember a little bit. Hold on, wait, I did take notes. This is session 15. So session 14, I got Lukas, went and fed, beat up the biggest guy, gained a stain because the guy's second grade daughter.
Oh no.
But I won't delve any further. I also have a note in here that says, hee hee hee, I killed Mads.
Wow. That's a good note.
Great recap. I think we're ready to play.
Hey guys, all right. What I missed? Nothing bad happened, right? Everybody's alive and happy right now.
I'm so
I'm happy. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
All right.
Yeah, I'm happy.
All right. Cool.
All right.
No one died, right? We're good.
No, just hee hee hee.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Killed
okay.
Mads.
Hee hee. All right, cool. The person who's gonna go first with the recap is actually gonna be Sly Chan.
Me?
We're gonna start with the worst
Okay.
situation.
No, because
Okay, cool,
because
cool.
because are we gonna go? Is that okay? Is that weird? Hold on.
No,
I don't know, that's
I'm
up to
ready.
you.
Because this session also started with
Yeah.
Started with me
Viola.
and yeah.
And yeah, so Sly Chan, and then I'll have Viola Chan, and then we'll go to Lukas Kun. Yeah, okay. And the doc doesn't really have any.
I'm fucking dying. Stop.
I'm gonna drink
And
this
doc.
coffee. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Are we like listening to music in the background? Is this a thing?
Oh, did I? Is it
Yeah?
playing? Can you
There's,
hear it?
I can hear it. I can hear it.
Okay, I hear it now. Thank
Okay.
you. I was like,
Yeah.
my Discord was like, no.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Okay.
So from the perspective of Mads, I'm just retelling what happened? Cool. All right. So Viola and I enter the club, and of course, the spotlight is on her. I mean, why wouldn't it be? She's beautiful, right? Something is here, and it isn't kindred, and among the writhing bodies stands the feeling of death. Pure, cold death, even amongst the sweat. One blue eye, one yellow eye, and here a man stands. A Western cowboy amidst a modern club. And we are the only two kindred. He smells alive, and he puts down his cup of whiskey. And Viola moves, and he moves. And the body language changes. He feels like heat and gunpowder, and I am there, and I lick his whiskey glass and drink down the last drops. And I'm inside of his head. And Viola is there, a beautiful distraction. A hunter, a man, death. Something beyond the veil, my favorite place. And then he's gone. The threat. Supposedly off to find something else, and we are in Sloane's offices, documents, addresses, doctors. Nothing is left behind. No kindred. No one. All of them dead. Where Viola explores in the basement, she comes back, clearly afraid. But my curiosity gets the better of me. And don't I, the Malkavian, go wandering downstairs to see the red mist sweeping across the floors. And through my curiosity, so much curiosity, I reach out to touch it. And then there's voices. All of the voices. And then a man, and I'm on his back, and I whisper, "Forget," but he doesn't forget. And suddenly there's blood. My blood. And then everything is black.
Oh, free.
All right, Viola, it's your turn. If you have anything to add, and then it's Lukas.
There's something very wrong here. Something doesn't feel right. Just death. But not the one that we lie with, not the one that I sleep with every night. Just something alluring, something dark, something I want to touch and yet keep away from. But that isn't my main concern, honestly. It just hurts to see so many of us gone. And I don't know why, and we just need to get out of here. I just want to be out of here. It's not safe. I just need to find Mads and get out. Okay?
Storyteller.
What? It's Lucas's turn.
Okay, so Lucas learns that he is being targeted specifically by a creepy lady in a basement, and only, other people like him can see. And Julia, unfortunately, is a kindred like us and cannot see it as well, which is very strange. But Julia generates some kind of field that keeps that psychotic, creepy, spooky lady away from Lucas. And Julia, driven by her need to understand, kept testing that boundary. And Lucas is like, please don't leave. Don't. But then we got the better notion to go investigate, and that lady got a little handsy. And it almost went bad. If I hadn't caught... I don't even know how to word it. A lot of people would have died if I wasn't smart. That's the main thing I remember.
Well, I was dropped off by Dr. Fletcher and reunited with Lucas and Julia, and we did go down and investigate the basement after some. I feel like I had to do a little bit of convincing because I was just so fascinated by the fact that Miss Julia is like this. She's just like this anti-spooky field around her, and obviously that didn't go as well as we would have liked. Lucas went somewhere after that. I'm not sure what he was doing, but I sat with Miss Julia for a while and I asked her several questions in which was replied to, have you been gone? And I was like, you know what, I think I have. And she mentioned something about me introducing myself as Jericho, which I thought was very interesting because Jericho's the name of my only friend for a long time, definitely the closest person to me. He doesn't know anyone else though. He just knows me, and that was strange and just a little bit unsettling. But afterward, I asked if there was something I could do to help, and she made some suggestions. One of those being going and checking on Maverick, my daddy, which was the option that I definitely liked the most. So I went and sat with him, and while I was sitting with him, I pushed for premonition, trying to figure out anything really about him, and I saw a vision of, I'm guessing, what had to have been, I don't know, in one of our earliest homes that was burning, a fire that had took so many homes and some lives, and me as a baby and him awfully burned. But I saw someone leaving the fire that couldn't have been him, but could it? I'll have to ask him. Someone in the ambulance was also very familiar to me, but I could not quite put a finger on who he is. All the more mysteries for me to find out.
All right, Dr. Fucker, where were you last time?
Well, I was stuck in a car with Octavian, and that's lots of stress on me. So Dr. Fletcher had to decided to drive off, and it still made me very nervous to do so. But I needed some time to myself. Needed some time to think. So we went to one of the roads off the hilltop and overlooks the city. There's a nice spot, good park. I used to come here with Amelia a lot, as we would look at the lights, and he was quiet. It's one of the quietest places in the city. And this is also where I lost her. But that's give me time to apologize. Knowing that what's to come could put some danger to our daughter. But I gathered myself, do what I need to do, and I find my way back to the hospital.
Oh, I'm not. I thought I was muted. I'm so sorry about that. All right. Where would the coterie like to start tonight? Would you like to start at the hospital? Or would you like to start at the club?
Oh boy.
This determines something very specific for the narration, even though it is an outside of narration choice.
Like my idea was like, well, you know, it would be nice to hear what start with Dr. Fletcher because we didn't get to hear him from last time. But that's just like what I was thinking. I don't know what everyone else thinks.
Club.
Must be a unanimous decision.
I want to start with club.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? I was like, let's start with Lukas.
Same. Let's start at the hospital. It's fine.
Oh God, we all have to vote on this. Say, I should just stay out of this vote. This is unfair.
Oh my God.
Okay, what do you want? What do we want to do? Can we take where do you want to start, Blythe?
Club.
Inu? Lukas?
Sure, club, man.
Oh God.
Back. I want to start at the hospital.
Well, we have to be unanimous. This isn't gonna work. All right, rolling the die. Hold on, I'm a roll.
All right, I'll go with majority votes. How about that?
Well, the majority has already voted. There's three against
True, the
you.
majority
Okay.
has already spoken.
All right. Then I'll go with club.
And I will shut my mouth, and here we go.
Okay, we're going to re-roll a few things.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Viola, I need you to roll a wits and awareness.
+1 dice. Oh. Yes, 7 successes.
Okay, Mads.
Yes.
Remind me,
Yes.
were you still in control of your senses and could you see? Or had you fallen unconscious?
So he sliced through my leg and my thigh all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard from him, "Fuck you, bitch." And "Hey, boss, I caught one." Because the guy said, "Evan, are you all right, boy?" And I remember that I felt fear, an old fear. And I could tell that I was not alone. And there was a smell of gunfire and the old cloth. And it kind of clicked as to what was going on. And I still was awake at the time.
So you're still okay. So you are
Yes.
you are not in torpor. Then I need you
Correct.
to roll a stamina and a resolve.
Yeah, if you can see my health there too. Oh shit, that was a decent roll. 3. 5 successes.
Okay. Viola, after saying your farewells, you turn to look for Mads and she's nowhere to be seen. But with 7, you have an inkling. And you head for the maze below.
I text the group chat that we're coming back soon. That we're heading back.
Okay.
And I just continue towards the door. And I open it, and what do I see?
At the base of the stairs, there is that curling red mist all across the floor, but it is thinning. Your extracurricular, I can't say that. Your
Extracurricular.
sense as a kindred, your instinct, tells you to get the fuck out, to run, to flee, to live, to hide. Something is 100% not right down here, and it's terrifying.
I don't hear Mads, right?
Not from this area in the entrance, no, but the fence is open. The ticketing area, someone has absolutely gone through further into the maze to investigate.
Oh god, fucking Malkavians. Shit.
Would you like to go further? Even though you have this sense to leave? And I mean, it is massive.
Yes.
Okay.
And I just call out very, hello, are you still here? Very like in a whisper.
Okay, you call out in a whisper. But to press forward, I need you to roll Resist Frenzy.
Okay, what would that be? A rouse check? Oh, no, here it is, right there. Resist Frenzy. I got a 3.
Okay. So
Success.
there's no... Even though your beast is rattling your spine, gripping, clawing, tearing, screaming at you to run, you push through the fear and you step forward. The minute you are beyond the periphery, you are further into the red mist, you feel it prickling, you feel it hurting. You take 1 superficial point of damage, even though it is thin. The chewing sensation, it continues. In fact, the longer you're in the red mist, even though it is thinning, and I've said that so many times, even though it's like dispersing, it feels as if you are being eaten.
Alright, I look around for Mads. I'm like, Mads, where the fuck are you? Christ.
Okay. Roll me 1 more wits and awareness, and this is for something other than finding Mads, but it's very important in this scene.
Can I? No. I'm gonna keep it myself. Hold on. Not yet. I have 6 successes.
Okay. I actually think I gotta make a roll against you. Hold on. Hold on, I have to get a couple more dice for this. We're using the sparkly dice tonight. 6. Okay. You hear them. Very, very faint. Heavy boots. Someone is using the mist to their advantage and hiding, but they are coming close to you. You hear the tiniest metallic sound metal sliding out of the sheath. Shh. You are going to be attacked. What would you like to do in reaction? Viola?
Oh, okay. I would like to use Majesty.
Okay.
So that is going to be, and can I use, because, okay, let me put Majesty out there for you guys. I need to do 2 rouse checks. And, I want to do 2 rouse checks for that, so I'll do 1 now. That is a pass, and 2. That is a pass. But I would also like to, if it's okay with you, DM or storyteller, could I also rouse the blood to add dice to my pool?
I'll allow it. Since
Okay.
you heard the hunter.
All right, that's 3 successes. So I'm going to cast Majesty. Roll. And so with that, how much do I add to be with my blood potency? How much would I add from that?
3 dice.
And can I add my looks to those dice?
Depends. Are you trying to be
I want to be seen.
strikingly beautiful or monstrous? Like monstrous?
I want to look beautiful as a goddess.
Damn. Okay. I will allow you to add another dice for your advantage. Yes.
Because if I have the advantage of looks, so I can technically add 4 dice. 2 extra dice for every 2 dots. DM, I also have the problem that my dice pool does not let me add the amount of dice that I need to add.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll a couple times. You'll have to roll just regular d10s.
Okay,
You can do that
let
on
me-
roll 20 as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my first set right here. And I am going to roll some d10s. D10s. I need to add 4 more. Okay, so that's 2 passes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, I have 9 criticals, 10, 11, and I would want to do a willpower. 1, 2, 3, and re-roll 5 of them, if that's okay.
Yep.
All right, and I'm gonna roll these as d10s, if that's all right. Actually, can I re-roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
So technically you can only re-roll 3 dice unless it's a chat
Okay.
willpower. So if it's
This
chat
is-
willpower, you can roll any of them.
It's my last chat willpower.
Okay, if it's chat 1, then you can roll any number. If it's not a
Okay.
chat 1, then it's only 3.
Yeah, it's the one we got last session. So.
Okay. Yeah, then you can re-roll any number of them, including hunger dice, if you'd like.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. I'll re-roll then all the dice that I got. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'll re-roll 9 of them. So we'll do these in a group of 4. Okay, so that's 2 more passes. So that's 11, and then we'll do 4 more. 13. Yeah, 13.
Okay. Even with the bonuses.
And this affects a whole area, so Mads has to roll, and also Ethan has to roll.
Ethan?
Yeah.
You mean Evan, the kid?
Evan. Yeah, Evan. Sorry.
Um,
Because it's an area effect. It's AoE.
Um. Area of effect. But they can't see you at all. So that is an
It says people in the presence of this user can only stare, slack-jawed, or avert their eyes in their fear or submission. Anyone wanting to act in any way. So, yeah, if they're gonna basically...
So they cannot see you. Evan
Yeah.
and Mads are further in. Like,
Okay.
they can't see you.
Okay.
You've literally just crossed the barrier. Like, you've just walked into the hallway, and there's like several doors to the side where there's
okay.
preparation rooms, like lockers, things like that. I believe Mads was investigating each and every one, looking for anyone. I think she may have even gone into the actual maze itself. Do you have that written down in your...
I can check.
Because you haven't seen her yet. You've literally like stepped in and someone's trying to attack you.
She was following the bodies because she found
So she
shells of bullets and ash, and she tasted the ash.
Okay,
and
so
she
she's
kept
in the
walking.
maze. So she's
Yeah.
actually in the maze. Because that's where the bodies are, because the hunters corralled everyone.
Yeah, she could see the kindred that were killed, staked and bagged.
And they've all were
Yep.
corralled. Like they were put into this maze almost as a mockery to their feeding habits. And instead of being hunter in here, they were prey. Like the hunters played a game because they thought it was fun. So your majesty right now is in that very first hallway, like barely beyond the ticketing booth. And then there's like another like loading dock beyond where like that one episode we described Lukas going through, and then like it actually opens up into the maze. So all
Okay.
that is open, but there isn't anyone that can perceive you beyond this guy.
Okay. And question, is it a critical success?
A critical success?
Yes. Did he make a critical success?
Give me just 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, cool. Sorry. I had a brief explosion of noise on my end, so I had to mute myself. So what do you mean, was that a critical success?
Because every action they want to take, unless it's a critical success, they have to re-roll.
What? I don't think I've even told you if this guy failed yet or not.
Yeah, so that's why I'm letting you know. Oh, sorry. Well, I guess I should be like, this is just to let you know,
If they do succeed, it has to be critically succeeding? Like every single one of their rolls has to be a critical?
No, like if they do a critical success, no effect. But if it's just a success, then every action they take against the user has to be rolled for.
Understood. Okay, so this guy... Okay. Alright.
I'm sorry.
He does not make his roll. But it doesn't mean he isn't still hidden. But he is staring at you. You can feel his eyes. You can feel the hunger. The desire there.
And I say a command, and I say very politely, please reveal yourself. I want to know who I'm dealing with.
Okay, he stands up out of the mist that gets thicker the further you move in. And he's completely fitted. It's the Second Inquisition. He looks like a Fed, only it's just very heavy, like police grade, like Kevlar armor, etc. There doesn't seem to be any extra paraphernalia on this hunter. And he's just gazing at you.
All I ask, please bring the girl to me. And we want no trouble. We'll get out of here.
He nods,
Thank you.
puts the dagger away, and he turns and walks into the feeding maze.
Is the mist getting thicker with him?
Yes. No. Just as he's like, it gets thicker into the maze.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And oh god, well, he's already under my majesty. He's already seen me, so. Okay, I need to, for this one, because I'm not sure, because it says it's like an area effect, but I don't know if he's already seen me, how long it says it stays for a scene.
Mm-hmm.
So, would it, in theory, would he listen to my commands, as long as it doesn't threaten his life? Even if he goes away from me?
You think so, yeah.
Oh god, I think so. Ah!
Yeah. I mean, you've never used this power before,
True.
so
I text the group. Inquisition. Help. And I text the three musketeers, as we call them now, and I say, Inquisition at the club. Problem.
oh,
No.
the three dads. I get it. I was like the Musketeers.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's-
who the?
That's what she called them last time. Sorry, I'm trying to find the book real quick, so I can double check it. I'm okay because I'm not sure if this is gonna work or not.
Mm-hmm.
I follow him.
You, oh, okay,
Oh no!
okay, all right, that's fine.
Because I need to get to Mads. That's like priority number 1 right now.
Okay. Okay, that's gonna. All right. Neat.
Not neato for me.
No, it's great. This is awesome. You're headed into the mist. You take another point of aggravated damage as you feel the red mist eating you, tearing you piece by piece.
Yep, I follow him into the mist.
Okie dokie. All right, Mads.
Yes.
Remind me what you got.
For my
Stamina.
resolve,
Yes.
5 successes.
Okay, you managed to stay standing even though the leg is cut and it wants to give out. Your undead magic, the magic that fuels you in your vitae, just allows you to stay standing on the limb. And the guy actually is a little weirded out and impressed by that. Coming around the corner is his backup. What would you like to do?
Oh. Clearly, my powers of domination weren't enough. I think it has a lot to do with, like, Mads is sitting there thinking it has something to do with what's on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Old cloth, a barrier preventing the clouding of memories, and mesmerize isn't working, so she's basically Is there another escape in this room? Another way out?
You could fully fling yourself into the maze. It would require you to break some chain link fence and slide between where it's in the wall and the ceiling. And it's got like a flashing red light through it, but it does lead to a different area in the maze. It would just be a matter of if you were fast enough.
Okay.
I mean, the red mist is everywhere in here.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole maze is meant to like scare you and to be hard to get through, but you're kindred, so
Also, I'm Malkavian, a little messed up anyways.
it's less difficult. Like before a fairly strong mortal, it would be a challenge to get through this maze. So there's that you could use as an exit. You could try to all sorts of things. Throw him, try and use his momentum. Throw him at whoever's coming in. You could try and pretend to be dead, but there's no guarantee that they won't just cut your head off.
Unless they, like myself, are curious. What would Mads do? WWMD. I think she realizes that this is not time for fun and games anymore. I think tapping into her physical strengths and rapid reflexes, I think she's going to try her best to get the fuck out.
In what way?
I think she's going to try to use the mist to her advantage. Can she... Actually, can I message you something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Hold on.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
I forgot we had the in-chat one. Hold on. Even better. Yes. All right, hold on. I gotta get my keyboard.
I gotta get my keyboard.
Not gonna lie, keyboard ASMR from Sly is my serotonin.
It's very fast. I like it.
It's so nice. It's so nice. I'm just like right now, like, and I'm like, oh, okay, she's typing. It's fine. Take a little water break, everyone, because
Everyone hydrate.
hydrate. Yeah.
My apologies.
I'm running out of willpower.
Okay, I sent it. I don't know if it's possible. If not, it's cool. That's just the thought in her head.
So, okay.
Okay. Got you.
So there is that option if you want to roll.
Oh. Does she feel it?
Oh yes, you have since you got here. It's an old friend. Terrifying. The presence that you know.
Mads is going to speak into the guy's ear because she was still behind him. She's going to say, "Your name's Evan. Is that right?
Fuck off, lady.
You know, we're not so different. But unlike you, my friends are here. All of them." And she's going to reach her hand out behind her. "Hello, old friend."
Oh. Oh no. I need you to roll resist frenzy.
Cool. So that's willpower and a third of humanity rounded down.
Yes.
Okay. And humanity. Where are you, humanity? A third of humanity. So that's 2, right? In this case?
I on your
Have 8.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, what a beautiful roll. Thank you. Thank you, Kopic, for that beautiful roll.
What? I didn't do anything.
You did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You had did the thing.
7, 8. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 regular ones, and then that would equal 4 on itself, right? So that's 9, 10 successes.
Holy fuck.
Hey, Postman, thank you very much. Woo!
Postman, thank you. Okay, you reach your hand out, and a wind kicks up. You can hear his heartbeat begin to pound where you're holding him, and then something reaches through the darkness. And the whispering intenses, getting higher and louder and louder, and you hear someone in the maze scream. Evan begins to tremble. Viola, you sense something incredibly wrong, but the feeling of it brings you to Mads. But what you see is beyond explanation. It defies reality. She's simply reaching her hand out, but falling from the ceiling down like a dripping canvas is an entity that begins to giggle. And it begins to say, "Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty." And you hear the scream, Viola.
I scream out loud. I scream as loud as I can, and I say to the guy next to him, I say, "Run! Get out of here now! Mads!" And I run towards her.
Okay. Gunfire in the distance. More screams. Everything begins to get tenser and darker. Do either of you have Eyes of the Beast?
Yes, I do. Mads does.
Okay. You scream at the hunter, but you notice that your majesty has no effect, Viola. Not on these ones. Underneath their helmets, they wear an ancient cloth that actually veils the entire face, and it keeps all kindred abilities at bay, except for a good old-fashioned rip and tear. But when this kindred tries to engage you, Viola, the shadows from the walls, falling like dripping paint, reach out to ensnare him, lifting him to the ceiling where he vanishes. You don't know how many there are, but you can hear their weapons. Several grenades fire off, and then above, you sense the mortals panicking. Evan, before you, he makes this guttural sound. Do you let him go? He begins to stumble forward. Let him go, Mans.
I think it's Mads, like, totally aware of everything that she's doing right now. Because I feel like she'd be a little bit in her head.
Okay. Then, Viola, when you shout for Mads, her pupils are so dilated they've moved into the white of the sclera and her mouth is hanging open, and this horrible scream, this guttural clicking, is coming from somewhere deep within her.
I grab her and
Hey.
I drag her to her feet and I start moving. I'm like, we gotta go.
Okay.
We've got to go, Mads. Like,
She doesn't seem to hear you at all. At all. And all around you is incendiary rounds going off and like flashes of light in the darkness and
I
whatever
take
else
that-
it is.
I take that moment to just take her and run.
I need
take
you
her
to
and run as
roll
much as I.
a strength and athletics.
Oh, those things are not. I'm not. Okay, hold on. No, I can't add that to. 2 successes.
Okay, 2 successes, enough to drag her. As you get her to the exit, Evan holds his hand out and he's sounds like he can't breathe, and he says, "Please wait." And then his hand collapses in on itself, the fingers breaking backwards, and the arm curls up like a snail. And there's a giggle. And thousands of arms begin to wrap around him and then ball him up like a tiny crinkled paper. And you hear it for the first time, Viola. Rattle, rattle, ding, ding, ding. But the ding is the sound of his bullets firing as they are crushed into these shadow hands. The rattling, crinkling, his bones. As he's balled into a tiny paper airplane that is then set afloat. Whew. And there's a giggle, a child's laughter, a cat yowling. And the sounds are a cacophony hellscape. And then another voice. And a chuckle. Would you like something to eat? And then a sound of a spoon on a teacup. Ding, ding, ding. Another voice that says you're nothing but a waste of space. No one, meaningless. If you died, no one would miss you. No one would care. And a voice that says, shut the fuck up, Dad. Shut the fuck up. And then a child's voice, a young boy, says, come on, Madison. I want you to just look at me. Look at me. Hey, there we go. And these feelings of thousands of people around you as you are trying to move through empty rooms is suffocating. And the hands begin to reach for you, Viola. And you are doing all that you can to drag her, to pull her. But she is unmoving. She is stiff as a board. And that sound, that horrible, chattering, guttural clicking from her throat will not stop. I need you to roll resist frenzy. As you actually get her almost to the main hallway.
That is a success.
Okay? Out here, more screams. It sounds as if people are being flayed alive. And then a voice. As everything around you gets muffled and quiet. And there's only whispers in this main hallway. You can see the exit, but there's a voice that says, "Wait, help me. Help me, Viola. I'm scared and I don't know where I am." And it sounds like Emily.
Viola closes her eyes and she says, "I know she's not here."
Don't leave me, Viola. I'm scared.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I said leave me alone! I don't need to deal with the voices in... I have to deal with my own consciousness, not yours. Medicine! And I slap her across the face as hard as I can. Wake the fuck up!
Your nails tear at her cheeks. But there is no response.
Come on! Madison!
You hear the door, the chain link fence slide close. You see the lock, and the lights overhead begin to flicker. And a voice closer. Why would you hit her?
Because I
Are you
want...
Are you afraid of the dark?
No.
Don't lie.
If I was afraid of the dark.
You wouldn't scream.
Yes. You're right. But I'm afraid of Mads. Not you.
You should be afraid of her.
And I am, and that's why I'm trying to wake her up. This is not Mads. Mads is weird and strange and stupid, and she flings herself into danger thinking that it's all right. She thinks that her life isn't worth anything just because...
Your words are cut off as several hands layer over your mouth, and there's a whisper, something really, really close to you that says, "I am beyond your understanding, kindred. Your existence is so small and infestisimal that you will never understand true oblivion. I find Toreadors annoying, obsessed with things that matter not. Do you know what matters, Miss Loveridge? What have you done with your eternal life but while away underneath the boot of a Ventru? Ha, a Ventru. Hardly princes, but I think I like them more than I like Toreador." And then the voice distorts, and it sounds like Emily again. And it says, "Help, I'm scared." And you feel those fingers push against your jaw like they're going to crush it. And then all of a sudden, it lets you go. And you see a man, vaguely, a shape at the end of the hallway. He's too long and too tall to actually fit in this hallway because his legs are bent unnaturally and they roll down the hallway like 2 foot by the fruit candies. He's wearing an old-fashioned bowler cap. And when his head turns to you, it snaps and then hangs loosely to the south like a clock, swinging back and forth. And Nasa asks again, "Are you afraid of the dark?"
Hey, Coffin is totally in character. Do I have a reason to be?
He doesn't respond to your question. But then he says, instead, "Could you please not yell? I don't like it when you raise your voice."
All right. I need to get her out of here. She's not okay. She needs to live.
You're good at
All
singing,
right.
aren't you, Viola? You can sing, right? You're a performer, a toreador. Toreadors can sing.
And suddenly his legs begin to roll up at the hip, and you hear this ew, ew, ew as he gets really close to you, and he's incredibly small. He's up to your knees, looking up.
Could you sing me a song?
And you hear the crinkling of paper somewhere in the distance.
I sing you a song. Can she go? Can we go? I'll sing you a lullaby.
He says, my mother tried to go. She's with me always now.
Are you and Mads always?
And he laughs. And then you hear someone screaming, help me, but it's muffled, like it's trying to get through a barrier. And then there's a pounding sound and a pop, pop, pop. But everything's muffled.
I would like a song now.
All right. I'll sing you a song. A very common one. Bye bye, black sheep, have you ever heard? Yes, sir. And she continues the song. And she tries to walk forward as she sings softly.
Okay. As you are singing the lullaby, the madness made manifest begins to recede. And the muffled feeling around your ears backs off. And you can hear everything in stark perfection again. The shooting, the screams, the pain, anguish. And he escorts you to the edge. And as soon as he's out, as soon as you're out and you turn around, he's not there anymore. There's no manifestation of anything unnatural, anything insane. But you do need to make a frenzy roll because you have touched oblivion.
That's a success.
Okay? What does Viola know about kindred lore and occult?
Should I roll an occult? Because she would know all of the basics, like
Okay.
all the foundational stuff.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me an intelligence and an occult.
Okay. That is 4 successes.
4? Okay, with 4, you know that there are mythical kindred. Kindreds that are called Methuselah, or antediluvian even. Again, rumors, myth. Surely there isn't a kindred that old. And surely there's no base for the antediluvian known as La Sombra. The kindred who wished to coat the entire world in night and disappeared into the in-between. Gone beyond the veil into oblivion. As far as you know, Mads is Malkavian and shouldn't have any ties to La Sombra, but that doesn't mean... So many questions bloom in your mind, Viola. But the fact that your majesty had no effect, and that these entities were made manifest and are physically violating and destroying a heavily armored and heavily fitted true faith Second Inquisition group is testament that antediluvians are real.
Damn fucking Malkavians. Let's get out of here.
In the top of the club, there is mass panic. Glasses broken, people have slipped. You can smell like blood where someone has likely cut themselves on the dance floor or falling, tripping, etc. Outside, people are screaming. You can hear in the distance sirens are approaching as you drag a stiff Mads out into the open air. Mads is looking at you, blinking, as if nothing has happened. Mads, you do not remember the last 5-10 minutes. Very calmly, almost myopically, looking at you, Viola. Mads would likely say, oh, hello.
Viola.
You have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions for you, but right now there's not the time. We need to get out of here.
Why do you look so afraid?
It's you, Mads. I'm afraid of you. Because you have been hiding many more secrets, and I honestly did not want to find out about any of them. But one of those secrets decided to come and say hello. But this is not the time or the place. Let's just get the fuck out of here. And is there like a car or someone with a car in the vicinity?
Roll me a wit.
Doesn't matter.
I don't understand.
This
Mads,
is you.
everything is fine. You don't know why she's so upset.
What?
5 successes.
Why?
What's wrong?
Why are you afraid of me? I'm sorry, did I say something strange again?
You didn't just say something strange. Something came out of you, which was quite strange.
Oh, I did bleed a little, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not. You know what? I will explain it later.
Okay, with 5 successes, there is it looks to be a stolen car. I mean, not actually. Vice could drive this, but the Bentley that comes screeching around the corner, that Lazarus, before it even stops, is jumping out and hitting the ground running. You see them. Your 3 musketeers. Like, they're just across the parking lot, out on the street. And,
why are they here?
yeah, they're running for you.
You Mads. You just took out a whole, I don't know what the technical military term is for it. A whole group, platoon of the Second Inquisition. You did this. I don't know what came out of you, but you are no normal kindred. There is something in you, and it came to play.
Are you sure you're not Malkavian? You're acting a little weird.
Trust me, I think if I was acting a little Malkavian, I would not be this cold. I would not be this frazzled.
Maybe you should sit down.
Maybe you should get in the car.
I think I'm gonna get blood everywhere.
And do I see Lazarus running?
Mm-hmm.
I say, a little help would be nice! Please?
Am I still bleeding?
You're not bleeding
Yeah.
anymore, no, because you finished
good.
rousing your blood.
Oh, good.
Sorry, Spec, I was just letting you talk, but yeah, he would actually pull Mads from you and give you a look, and then carry her across the street without any words. And Vice is like getting out of the car, like, oh, well. By the time Laz is already across, and he's saying, are you alright? Are you okay?
I think Viola is... She said she was afraid of me.
Good.
What?
Laz shrugs. Good. Subjects should fear their queen. And he puts you in the back seat, and then he gets in. Actually, he puts you in the front seat, and then he gets in the back with Viola.
I even make it to the car because I was gonna say I was gonna get on my knees. I'm like, I just like dragged as stiff as a board, like Malkavian, who's like, yeah, it's great. I think a little bit of like, oh my god, just the exhaust, just everything washing over me.
Vice is like waving at you, and he's got like some sunglasses on that are heart-shaped and bright pink, and he's like, where are we? Viola. Hey, I don't know, is
Is she praying? Is she religious? She's on her knees.
Ugh. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. It's fine. Take her, of course. It's fine. It's not like I just saw a spooky ghost coming out. Kitty, being told to me I had to sing a fucking lullaby to get out of here. It's not like Mads just went completely mad. Of course, it's me who goes mad. It's the Torador. Fantastic.
Did you say kitty?
You said kitty.
Right.
Just
Mads, I need
stands
you
up.
to get back in the car, please. Viola, come. Stop yelling. He turns on his own majesty. No, nothing to see here. Everyone calm down, and they're instantly calm. Just go home. Tell the police you saw nothing. Right? We were never here. Viola, hurry, please. Come on.
I get up and just like walk quickly to the car, and I'm just so mad. I'm just grumbling under my. It's like, oh, right, be nice to Mads. Give her Mads, not like I just
am
pulled her
trying
out of a
to fucking
group
be
of
nice to you.
Inquisition.
Viola, listen to me and stop grumbling. And he
I'm gonna
turns
roll
around.
against him.
He turns around in the seat to look at you as he's pulling out. He says, I will pull this Bentley around. I am being nice to you. I asked you to politely come. I am not Lazarus Kane. He's a freak. And Lazarus just grumbles, looking out the window. We were in the middle of something. Now, please, just, ladies, calm. We're gonna drive back to the hospital. Is there anyone else in the coterie that we need to pick up? Because if so, they're going to have to go into the fucking trunk.
You should be fine, but I just want to tell you, I did my job. You told me to watch.
Great.
I
You
just-
did wonderfully. Thank you. You're beautiful. You're perfection. You're great. You're marvelous. You're wonderful.
Oh God,
You're
please
just
stop. Oh my God.
just as
I
slutty and
roll
great
my
as I
eyes
am.
I just roll my eyes and cross my legs and arms. And
You're
like,
incredibly infuriating as a young woman, and if you were my child, good heavens, I am trying to give you what you want, and you are here. What is that anime term, Mads? The show you remember with the. What is the term?
What?
The anime you showed me.
The which one? There's 1,000.
I can't remember.
Oh,
It's the
Lord.
one with the. That one with the character. And
The tsundere?
yes, was Toradora. Excellent show. Highly recommend. But
Right.
you're acting like that right now, Viola. And
A brat.
amen. Yes. Now calm down and let's have this conversation as adult. Please, I'm trying to be nice to you. He's driving, right? He's also getting a little panic.
just saw, and I, dead serious, I say, I just saw what should not be seen. This is an antediluvian we're talking about, coming from her.
Antediluvian. Oh well.
What? What are you even
Something-
talking about? I swear, I really think that
Well, let's not.
Then
Let's not
How did
you
gaslight
get out?
her unless we need to. Let's not gaslight her unless we have to, Mads. Hold on. All right. You saw an antediluvian come from Mads. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes, I did.
That actually shouldn't be possible. And he
that's
looks at Mads.
absurd.
Something, I remember something being called from La Sombra.
Oh! Oh, let's. Oh. Yes, okay, well, Yeah, that's possible, Mads.
There was someone who was saying that they wanted me to sing a lullaby to them. So I did.
And you said kitty.
No, they said kitty, and there was gunfire, and a man, just all these arms. You killed whatever was attacking you. He's no longer here. He was crumpled up and put into a paper airplane, and I wish I was exaggerating, because it was
He
disgusting.
died?
They probably all are either dead or severely injured, and you just put and that was from you, and it was a second Inquisition. You just put a giant target on yourself.
I think Mads hearing that she killed the boy. I think you would see that her face kind of drops from the confused look to very pained. I didn't know.
It was you or him, Mads. I'm sorry. I couldn't do anything.
I didn't know.
Why did you fling yourself into danger?
I didn't.
You literally just walked down there, even though I told you that we were going to go out. Why, Mads? Why did you do
Lazarus
that?
makes a scoffing sound. Perhaps you are asking a wrong question and asking why. Who cares why? She did, and she has a gift. One that you are afraid of. That's your problem, not hers. And then Vice is just like, eyebrows lifted, like, oh?
Really? Good to know. Lazarus, what else are you hiding?
I don't think I'm hiding anything, Viola. Trying to explain. So what? She can reach into oblivion. La Sombra does it all the time.
What?
It's a discipline that your Vitae allows you to do.
What do you mean?
It's not a
reach
big
into
deal, is
oblivion?
what I'm saying. I'm saying it's good. If you had Second Inquisition and you killed them, they're exactly where they belong.
He was so young.
Who cares?
I care.
Well, you shouldn't. Because he wouldn't care about you existing or living.
Well, he didn't kill me right off the bat, did he?
Was he going to?
I don't know.
Probably. Were there bodies? Were there other kindred? Then
Yes.
you can assume you are in danger. You've done this before, Mads O'Shea. You have a gift.
What? She kind of looks at Vice, who's driving, and she says, "What does he mean?"
Well, it's, Malkavians do have a gift. It's a very capable set of skills that's almost impossible to actually tame. But we shouldn't... You're both alive, Viola. Thank you for carrying Mads up here. I appreciate it. I'm very excited that both of you are alive.
Vice Brown. What does he mean?
You're just special. And,
So special that she's terrified of me?
I mean, she's a lover like I am. We're easily terrified.
I don't want to be terrifying.
I like you how you are now, though. And I'm sorry about your cheek. I couldn't wake you up. I was trying. You just wouldn't stop. You just consumed everything.
It's just a Malkavian thing, that's all. It's nothing... I'm sure with enough trial and error, Blythe could see beyond
And I
the
think
veil
your
as well.
father was talking, and he was saying these awful things about you. Things that are not true. I hope you know that, Mads O'Shea. You are worth something. Probably, and I hate to admit it, but probably more than my own life.
My father?
He spoke, and he's saying these awful things to you, and then someone else, I don't know, a boy, I'm assuming it's your brother, cousin? Someone close to you was saying it's okay. Thank God, because your father was a wretched man. Just awful. And I hope you know that he's wrong. Like I said, your life is worth much more than mine. gestures to the company. Like, if I died, they wouldn't give a shit.
Not true.
I would care.
Says Vice. Not true. I would grieve you. Like I said, I think you are
For 2 minutes.
I think you are a wonderful slut, just like myself, and there needs to be more kind ones in the world.
You shouldn't compare your lives to others, Viola. Everyone struggles.
They're all unique. Exactly. All unique.
And you shouldn't throw yourself into fire.
I'm not going to defend my actions.
You shouldn't. You are. Mads, the only reason why I'm here is because of you. The only reason why I believe there's something to actually. To have hope is because you've shown me time and time again that it's possible. Without you, I don't think we'll survive. You need to think of not just other people but yourself. You are someone, Mads O'Shea. And if you throw your life away, you throw away any chance we have to retake hope. If you go, we lose everything. I hope you know that.
Mads does not acknowledge Viola at all. She turns back to Vice and she just says, "You will tell me everything."
I already have.
No, you will tell me everything.
You have a special gift. You're...
Vice, I don't want sugar on a spoon. I don't want your bullshit right now. Later.
I love my
You
bullshit.
will tell me everything. And then she's just gonna turn back to the window and look at the cut across her leg.
Vice does not say anything in the car anymore. He is a little huffy that his sparkly bullshit is not welcome anymore. Fine. Puts the sunglasses on top of his head. And he drives to the hospital. In silence. Viola. As Lazarus is getting out of the car and then holding the door open for you, he says,
Thank you. I owe you a favor.
Viola's eyes go wide. And she nods and she's like, you know how important she is. I'm glad she's okay.
and he just nods. He does.
And she walks into the hospital. How are our clothes, by the way? Are they just like a fucking mess at this point?
A little. A little. Not as bad as you would think. Just a little bit tousled. Lazarus holds the door open for Mads.
She walks out.
And he just pulls you into a very close embrace. And he does gently touch the wound. Kind of squatting down to examine it there on the curb. And he says to you,
It will heal. By tomorrow, it should not be there anymore. But whatever blade they cut you with was very likely dipped in holy water.
And will the scar remain?
It will be unblemished tomorrow. Or maybe the next day, but it might linger for a while. But eventually, your Vitae will have your leg looking just as delicious as always.
Are you afraid of me?
No. Not in the slightest.
And he, like, touches some of your red hair. And he whispers, like, whispers of touches, like, on the shell of your ear. And then he whispers in the other ear.
I love that you can reach into the dark.
Will you tell me what I did?
He looks at over the top of the car where Vice is getting out.
He knows better than I do. But as far as I'm aware, it is nothing abnormal for a Malkavian to see what cannot be seen, to touch what is not actually there. What I think happened to poor Viola is very likely your consciousness expanded and you shared what is normally in this beautiful brain of yours. And it frightened her. Not everyone. Not everyone is gifted with being able to look at perfection and not gawk in fear.
And he kisses the top of your head. And he kind of, like, starts to lead you, unless you want to stay out here and talk to Vice.
She will probably look at him and just say, "Thanks for not being afraid." And then she'll let go and say, I need to find out.
If you are not afraid of me, it would be ridiculous if I was afraid of you. My abilities are just as dangerous.
And yet so very intriguing. If anything, it tickles my curiosity.
It makes him smile, and there's a flash of fang.
And he says, perhaps we can explore later. Together.
And Vice just clears his throat, like, which makes Laz sigh and then step away. And you hear the door open, and, like, Viola goes inside. We're going to pause right here. And we're going to backtrack slightly for any role play before Viola and Mads returns. Chiefly, Dr. Fletcher returns, and Blythe and Lukas. What's the last thing that you fellers were doing?
Well, I'm sitting on the back of a chair, next to Dad, and I just got out of a premonition.
I'm pretty sure I'm sitting with Julia because I don't want to go far away from her unless I go outside.
Hell yeah. So Dr. Fletcher, when you return, it's normal. Nothing doing. Like, Julia's doing her work to find more ways to upend Elizabeth's empire. Lukas isn't far from her. You're not sure where Blythe is or the rest of the coterie. But Lukas is the first one that you see, Dr. Fletcher. If you would like to say anything, you are more than welcome to after this short bathroom break. Yay!
Yeah.
All right. We're back. Dr. Fletcher. Lukas.
Hello.
The two of you make eye contact. Go ahead and roleplay.
What's up, Doc?
All right, I'm back. Anything happened while I was gone?
So, first, can I write you a check? Right?
He'll. immediately, like, I think he was like adjusting his sleeves, kind of rolling up as he's putting off his jacket, and he's looking over to you with a raised brow.
I put a hole in your wall.
What happened?
Well, he just kind of like cuts a glance at Julia. She wanted to test a theory with myself and Blythe, and how she can't sense supernatural occurrences. And ever since I got back to the hospital, that creepy lady downstairs is like calling out to me, and I don't like it. But if I'm near Julia, it just stays the fuck away. If I'm honest, you know. If you couldn't tell, I'm a little nervous and just a little. I don't like shit like this. It's annoying. If I can't shoot it with a bullet, what am I gonna do?
So, near Julia, you say?
Yeah, that's why I've been sitting here this whole time.
Does Doc have any inkling as to why that is?
For Julia specifically,
Yeah.
she's always been that way, even when she was alive.
Well, is there besides that, is there like a reason why she would avoid Julia?
You've never... I wouldn't say that you've ever come across one, because your research has mostly led on the infection, quote unquote, kindred vitae, and then how to reverse it. There is just something about Julia that is naturally resistant to supernatural and even kindred things. Like, she's abnormally fortitude, uppity, biggie, massiveness. Like, her mental barriers have just she's just repels it. It's not true faith, because that's at first that's probably what you would have thought it was with Julia, but it is literally just something about her that's a natural repellent. Something to do with her stats, her mental prowess. If you could bottle it, Dr. Fletcher, you fucking would. And you would use it as an anti-kindred gas of some kind. But, you know. The woman's just always left Julia alone. Period.
So yeah.
Now, the fact that she's coming out more, is there a reason for that? She seems more active.
Yeah,
would you think something of it?
Dr. Fletcher would probably think it's the coteries' fault. If Julia in and of herself is like a dampener, the coterie very likely in and of themselves are a heightener for activity. I mean, 2 Malkavians, which can see spirits and specters, whatever the fuck Lukas is, his blood is off the charts in terms of kindred power. Like, he's like a kindred on goddamn steroids. I mean, he's basically, from your blood tests, Lukas is like pinging as like a higher generation than he actually is. So Dr. Fletcher would naturally think that she's more active because the people that heighten her activity, like if this was like a chemistry project, right? You have more of the agent that causes activity than the agent that dampens the activity.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're amplifying her activities.
Correct. Like, as simple and as complicated as that, because each of them are so unique and they bring their own uniqueness to what it means to be a kindred.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Lukas. What are you saying? What were you guys doing?
they just wanted to go down there and look. And she got real close. Unfortunately, I got a little crazy. And apparently I have a lot more strength than I realize sometimes. I put a hole in the wall. It's a pretty deep hole. Structurally fine, safe. I just want to pay you back for, I damaged property,
Very well. But, I think for now, everyone should try to avoid her.
Oh, that's why I'm sitting here.
She's...
Hmm?
I believe she's sealed the way for a reason, and just, our presence seems to have been aggravating her activity.
You need me to leave? So if I can get far away from here and it'd be fine?
No.
Like, it's okay?
No. It'll be fine for now. But, perhaps we can even look into a alternative place of meeting if it gets worse.
Sure.
Julia clears her throat. Wouldn't that be slightly a problem because this is the prime location for your territory, sire?
Of course.
I mean,
Yes.
I could recommend the library since that is also in the block, I guess.
Right. Well,
For what it's worth, I didn't see her. Even though Blythe and Lukas both saw her.
that is natural, Julia. For you. You're special. But with everything we are dealing with now, I would much rather not add to the plate, is all.
Don't smack the beehive. Got it.
Yes.
Well, I have some good news. I think Viola's going to live.
Cool.
What have you found?
There's been no change in the past hour or so. It seems like the amount you ingest is directly related to how quickly you're beheaded chemically.
All right.
So I
Interesting.
think she'll survive. I don't think this poison will ever really be out of her system. Kindreds don't really recycle their blood the same way mortals do, but regardless.
Perhaps will it stay though long term?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Hi, chat.
Dog's got
Uh,
time for no one.
Welcome to the stream. I am Dr. Fletcher. This is my Twitch stream where we try to educate the world on vampirism. And,
Are we listening again to Dr. Fucker? Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, Dr. Fucker has left the building.
Okay, don't forget to subscribe. Hello.
Hello, it is I, your friend and your best customer. Just kidding.
Wow. Who's
Yes,
is your
quiet.
new-
Yes.
Is that the new character if like Mads dies?
Yeah, 100%. Hello,
100%.
everybody. I am also Malkavian. My
I'm
name
also
is
crazy.
my name is Renegade. That's right. It's a real name. I promise. 100%
I made it up
real.
though.
I-
100%
yes.
the real.
100% real because I said so, and I am always right. You know.
And
Very
you
good.
always very wrong.
Well, not always wrong, but perhaps not always sane.
Doc
Oh,
gives
that's
up
just
on
me.
the city and leaves.
Can Renegade please just be like a Nosferatu and completely serious but sound like that?
Yes. The entire
God.
time.
As he's like hunched
Renegade the
over.
Nosferatu just like has
Yeah.
whiskers coming out of his face, and he's like, "Hello, my name is Renegade, but yesterday they called me Steve." I know, I said, Steve, very boring name. So I said, don't worry about it. I gave myself name very real, I promise. Even on name change, they say, don't worry about it. I say, okay. So I say my name Renegade. That's me. Hello.
That's the next campaign,
Wow.
Salem 2.0. It's one of Blythe's entities.
Oh no.
Can you imagine
What the-
a game where it's like the topics and everything is super serious, but all the characters are silly like that. But somehow it just like
Oh no, he got stabbed in the chest. Oh, what a gaping wound. Oh no, everybody's dying. It is the end of the world. But what can I say? Huh?
what can I say? It's okay, it's what it is, eh?
It is what it is. We all suffer one day at a time, and we learn to live.
Yeah.
Yes, living. Quite. But wait, we're dead.
Wow. So creative.
What do you mean creative? I mean, this is what we call peak creativity. She say, hey, you should entertain chat, and of course we entertain ourselves because, hey, it's
We're all crazy.
It's funny. So yeah, go ahead and roleplay. I will unmute myself and reply as needed, but I had to run to let very loud barking dogs poop in the snow. So go ahead.
Okay,
Yes.
Renegade, say goodbye. Goodbye, Renegade. Goodbye.
Okay. So it looks like it's good news. Maybe we can talk to Viola and see just how much she ingested, because that very well could help us understand.
I mean, in any sense of any kind of chemical warfare crime, not like I've committed anything like that. It'd probably take a lot, respectively.
Right.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hello?
I just checking to see if I was muted or not. Sorry.
Yes, come in.
Just so you know, Blythe, you are able to, if you want to enter this conversation, because your premonition ended, you can come on into the main bank of computer area and be like, oh, hello, if you want, or we'll cut over to you in just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just be a renegade, don't worry about it. Just, hello, renegade here. Chris Kringle, yay.
Well, okay. So now we have more information. It's good. Well. Where's the rest?
They went to the club.
Right. Okay.
So,
Have you heard anything from them?
At that point, your phones go off. Beep, boop, ba-da, boop, boop. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, and it's whatever her first, leaving the club now. From Viola.
well, they're on the way.
And then probably like less than a minute later, like 20 seconds later, it's like beep boop. And it's like, oh my god, Second Inquisition.
Huh.
I think that's when I come in and I'm like holding my phone up. Second Inquisition's bad, right? We discussed they're bad.
Correct.
Very bad.
Very bad.
Okay,
Should we go?
I believe so. We should
Mhm.
do something.
That means I need to
Is
rewire my
everyone-
gun.
I mean, this is all of us here, right?
Lucas, do you have your ghouls? Are they nearby? Maybe they can reach them sooner
Dude.
for us.
At that point, your app chat goes off like beep boop, like a whistle.
I look at it.
It's just Kyler, and he's like dancing. He's got a shirt that
I'm
says
gonna
"Cat
kill
Dad."
him. I'm gonna kill him. He was running an errand, and so I don't know if he'll make it. As I
Alright.
text him, like, "Hey, idiot! Emergency! Where are you?"
Still dancing.
Yeah, he's probably dancing, being a weirdo.
Okay, so the technology is scuffed in other ways on this stream. I'm sorry, I think it might be the rubber band interfering.
You're good.
Mhm.
Okay, hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
You're good.
Hey, okay, so Kyler does say, I'm on my way. I'm bringing my cat. Our cat. Because you're my husband. Happy face.
If I were human, I'd have a headache.
So is he coming here or is he going there? What would be faster?
I don't know. They were at a Target
Um,
getting supplies, then going to my place to drop something off, and then coming back here.
All right,
I
very
don't
well.
know.
Well, regardless, Second Inquisition and they're in danger. Let's get in the car. Lucas, can you drive?
Yeah, I can drive.
Very well. Come on,
All right,
Julia,
let's
all right.
go then.
we'll be back.
all right, I will be here. Waiting for any signs of this psycho lady.
Not funny. Not funny.
I think you are plenty safe.
She winks. She's like,
They got that weird bond now, and he's just like kind of annoyed. He's like, God damn it.
all right. Fast forwarding a little bit, Viola, when you walk in, it's only Julia. And she says, hold on, I thought you were getting killed.
Oh, we were. And then these two showed up. Lazarus and Vice. Where are the others?
Well, they went to the club to save you.
Oh, fuck. And so, God, fucking shit.
Communication.
Immediately
at
she
finest.
texts, she's like, she texts with Laz and Vice. God, so sorry. A lot happened.
Who texts like this? Just say that you're at the hospital. The fuck?
And then we say at the hospital. She's just like trying to text as fast as she can. She's like at the hospital with Laz and Vice, came to pick us up. Things got real. I hate all. She's like too much spooky shit.
Oh, look, turns out they're fine.
In the group. I
They're in
At
the
what point-
hospital.
At what point in
You
the
guys are
drive
at
did
the
we have
club,
bathroom?
and there's like cops, and just like part of the building's on fire, and you're all like, oh god, are we gonna have to get in there? And then it's like,
Dude, like I can see us like gearing up outside, like, all right.
Lucas
this
is
what
like
we'll do,
had
like,
his guns changed over, and he's just like, all right, I'm ready.
yeah,
do you mean they're-
like Doc has his scalpel out and everything. They're like ready to go into a fucking war, watching this building burn and like sirens going off and shit. And then they get, oh yeah, we're good. Stop by the fast food on the way
Also-
home.
Yeah, pick up some chicken nuggets while you're at it.
But she does say,
Again, it's Blythe who like slides open the door. He's like, "Oh, it looks like they're at the hospital."
Yeah.
This is Dr. Fletcher's card. He's like, I want to punch this car, but I need to gotta write you a check for the car.
and she says, and she says, Mad's hurt. And she says, Mad's hurt pretty bad. She's Malkavian shit. She's ... Malkavian shit. That's all. That's...
Not entirely sure
Huh.
what that last text really means, but I'm sure it's fine.
We're driving back. We're driving back.
I'm gonna take her phone away from her.
Go,
Or just
man.
teach her to learn how to text clear, concise answers. That'd be great.
Agreed.
It's funny. But yeah,
Yeah.
she goes to, in that case, now that also, she walks to Julie. She's like, do you have anything that's, alive that I could, take a sip on?
Meanwhile, we're going to pause with Viola and back to the
Yeah.
to the other group. To the other group. So yeah, you just got the text that like, LOL, JK, we're good.
We got punked.
I need all of you to roll a wits and awareness.
Three successes.
Wits and wait.
Got a 4.
2 successes.
All right, Mads. You
Yes?
not Mads, other Malkavian, the other sister.
Blythe.
Blythe, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm the other Malkavian.
Okay. Good God. What with a 4? Okay. I don't know how to describe this. The blaze reminds you of your vision, but not insofar that it's just the fire. It's... I wish you guys could see my face because of the way I'm like squinting and expressing and my fingers and everything. It's... Its centermost point was started in a location that reminds you of the blaze that took your home in your vision. And you add together Second Inquisition. Perhaps it's the same from your premonition. Perhaps those that started the fire were the Second Inquisition. Lukas, with your 3. Have you ever seen Elizabeth before?
Probably, maybe in passing. That'd be the only thing I can think of.
There's a woman who slightly reminds you of her, speaking with police, but she's blonde. And you know that Elizabeth is an Italian beauty. Beautiful curled black hair, petite nose, pale skin. But this woman is very blonde. And but the way she's standing, her profile, it no way. That's not Elizabeth. But maybe it is. With 3 successes, you think it might be. But the blonde hair doesn't make any sense. Unless she's disguised.
Well, seeing that, I'm like, we should probably go.
Do you point her out at all?
I'll make a subtle nod to both of them and be like, I don't think, I guess I like say like Elizabeth calmly to them without like
Okay.
yelling it.
For Blythe, she's never seen Elizabeth. No clue.
Mm-hmm.
But Val with 2, you have the same sensation as Lukas when you look towards the blonde woman. That is just, she's talking with a couple of uniformed officers, and in it looks like a privatized ambulance. You see a man in full armor, but the armor has been like cut off of him, and he's being treated there in the ambulance. Yeah. I need all 3 of you, now that you're looking, to make another awareness and wits roll.
Three.
2 again.
Another 4.
Okay, are you comfortable with those rolls?
Sure.
Sure.
Personally, me. Yeah.
I'm now questioning myself. I'll spend one of my chat willpower to make it a little bit higher, just in case. Okay, cool. That gives me... That's 1 crit. Plus 3 for 7.
You needed a 6. The woman that Lukas has indicated is Elizabeth, but both of Doctor, I almost said Dad 1 and Dad 2. Dad 2, but so it's like Dad and Big Brother almost. They both mutter something about why the fuck is she blonde? And I'll let you guys roleplay that out, but the woman that has been indicated as Elizabeth gets into the ambulance, and you see her cut the tip of her finger and then put her finger into the guy who looks like an FBI agent in his mouth. You watch him sit up after that, and she licks her finger and speaks with him, and he's moving totally fine, when it looked like he was fucking crushed.
Oh.
Well, that's impressive.
I mean, he wasn't like fully crushed, just like,
You can see the impact damage on him is like severe.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He
Not
also
enough that he
these-
was dead, but enough that
He also
he...
these guys were Second Inquisition, right? And they're bad for kindred.
Correct.
Right. So what is she doing with them?
Well, it looks
Blythe
to
is
me
the
like
only one who saw
She
it.
just healed him.
Yeah, there you go.
She gave him some of her blood, and now he's fine. But we should go, right?
Yeah.
So we're not seen by her? Because that's who we're trying to dethrone, right?
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Uh-huh. What is she doing with the Second Inquisition?
Up to no good, that's for sure.
Okay. Yes, very well. Quickly before we get spotted.
Before we leave, as we get into the car, I'm gonna pause and take a picture with my phone of her with the Second Inquisition guy. And then I get in the car.
Good idea.
Roll a dexterity and stealth.
Okay. Dexterity and stealth. That's gonna be. Oh, that's actually pretty okay for me. Yay. 4.
Okay, you pull the phone out. You go to take a photo. Just as you're taking the photo, she turns away.
Damn. Okay.
So you don't get her profile, but you do get her.
Great.
But you are not seen, even as you stand there to zoom in and steady your hands in the lens. At least you don't think you're seen.
Right. I hope I'm not seen. Get in the car.
You pile back into the car, and this time, Lucas, I'm going to make you roll a dexterity and drive.
Stick. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use that one chat roll read thing I got. Holy fuck. Say that. and
Wrecks
just
the car.
Oh, yeah, dude. No.
Drove straight into the ambulance with Elizabeth in there.
No. No.
Totally done my plan.
All right, I got one.
You got a 1?
I got one success.
You are pulled over.
Sick. All right, cool.
Sure glad I showered and changed. I don't look like I just had the shit kicked out of me.
And the cop walks up. Knock, knock, knock.
Just roll the window down.
Hey, you know why I pulled you over?
Honestly, I don't.
Oh, you just got a brake light out.
Oh. You know your brake light out?
Yeah, I also noticed
did
there's a
that?
little bit of damage. On like the windshield here, you like got in a fight with some raccoons or something.
Yeah, I had a what's it called? Deer.
A deer put these claw marks in the side of the car here?
Yeah, you know their antlers.
Oh damn, I never seen that kind of destruction before. Alright, can I have your license and registration?
Storyteller, while he's talking, can I just check to
Whoops, I
see
didn't mean
the
to do that.
officer's name badge?
Click the wrong button.
Are you
Just
gonna
so I
like
know.
roll your window down to look?
Yeah, she's a weirdo like that. She'll just smile.
Sorry, she's a little crazy. My bad.
Yeah, no problem. It says Telford.
Sir Telford. Okay, thank you. She rolls the window back up.
She doesn't get out much.
Oh
No.
yeah, okay, alright. Just can I have your license and registration, please? I'm sorry.
Sure. It's Lucas like hands him that and it's like, Doctor, where's the
Yeah.
registration for your car?
Right here.
Thank you.
Hand
Thank
it
you.
over.
Okay, I'm just gonna have Val roll a persuasion and a charisma, please.
Persuasion and charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what Doc has.
You're asking the wrong guy to do it if I did it.
It's a 1.
One success.
Okay, he is gonna take him and head back to the cruiser.
Oh man, I should definitely be the one talking here. Persuasion and charisma.
Nah, it's fine. I got it. It's okay.
I'm just the crazy one in the
One of my-
backseat. It's fine.
Burner IDs. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's back there for a while. Actually, you all start to get a little nervous.
So, do y'all have that trick to make people forget?
No,
I do.
I usually make people forget by putting them in a body bag when they're dead.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, let's not do it that way.
That's
He's
why I
just
wasn't
trying
going to do that.
Right,
He shouldn't do his
okay,
job.
Right. So I'm gonna awkwardly roll the window down when he comes back, and maybe make him forget that he pulled us over. Yeah.
Very well.
I mean, do you?
Whatever I need to do to expedite the situation.
Right.
I need everyone to roll a wits and awareness, please.
Oh, gosh, getting pulled over by the police.
Two
The po-po.
successes.
6.
2 successes.
Okay, Blythe, you hear the sirens before they come around the corner as he's called for backup.
Oh, maybe we just need to leave.
6 cruisers come into the view.
Oh,
And
I
they begin to encircle the van.
don't.
So, can I just ask storyteller, like,
Oh, great.
because I'm trying to understand, like, I don't think we'd be afraid of cops, right? Like, they're
Right. I mean,
regular
other than like the
cops.
Masquerade breach, but they could be owned by someone.
Right, we
Mhm.
think they might be working with Elizabeth.
Right. So something that you as the players would know here is that Elizabeth literally deframed Viola and she's wanted for like manslaughter now.
Right.
Like suspect of like kidnapping and murdering Emily. Like it's all over the internet. And she could probably do a lot of things that would make it hard for you to travel around the city, like you know,
Right,
put out
okay.
warrants for your arrest.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, 6 cruisers.
See.
They're coming.
So, do you want to run? Do you want to handle this?
I
What do you wanna
might be
do?
able to make that many people forget. I don't know. I've only done it once. Could be a great learning experience.
Holy shit.
A great.
I mean, or we could run. I don't know. How do you feel about your driving skills?
It got us pulled over.
They're getting closer.
Oh, you guys gotta decide. Because
I'm fully prepared to just kind of muddle their brains a little bit if we need to.
What do you think, Dr. Fletcher? Do you want to muddle their brains? Do you want me to speed off? Do you want me to shoot them? Yeah, pick one.
They're
All right,
probably
cool.
under working for Elizabeth.
Under the thumb. So I did.
what are you gonna do?
There's no one in front of me, right? Like car wise, that all right?
No.
What kind of car is this?
I mean, it's a
This is
mini, like
van?
it's a van.
A minivan?
It's not quite a minivan, but it's like a what, a utility van, Dr. Fletcher?
It's
So-
probably a company
Company
car.
Company van.
It
So,
almost could be an
It's more
ambulance.
SUV.
Yeah, oh, SUV. Okay.
All right, cool. So we're gonna. I'm just gonna take the fuck off, and we're gonna ditch this. Okay, and then we're gonna run. Right?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. As I'm saying this, as I floor it.
Yeah, Doc is like not. He trusts you. He trusts your ability, so he's not.
Now I
phased.
gotta do so much work.
I need you to roll
no.
dexterity and drive.
Oh.
Here they come. You know, this would have been avoided if there had been clear
3 successes.
communication.
3.
Yes,
Yes.
it's true.
They keep up with you. Like you get out onto the highway, and you're like driving by the bay. Your phone does eventually like beep boop 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 as like Kyler's calling.
And I answer him like, I'm being chased by the cops. What do you want?
Wait, really, for real?
Yes, 100%. I need y'all's help in a minute.
That's so cool.
Less theatrics, more. You get here now.
Wait, where am I going? I'm already at the hospital. I thought that's where we were. I thought we were meeting up and then we were gonna go take care of the second Inquisition.
Miscommunications.
But
stupid
Madza
shit.
is out here yelling at Vice and he's yelling back. I don't know, seems like a family feud. I'm a little afraid to go in there.
No, don't go in there. We're on the highway.
No, they're on the lawn.
near
They're on the
hospital.
front lawn. Should I get them? They're on the
No.
front lawn. Do I not get them?
No.
I don't get them.
No.
Do I need guns?
No.
I don't have guns.
No.
Oh my god.
I need you to be able to deter them.
Deter
because
them?
You know how we
As-
deal with cars chasing us. You know how we
As
deal
they're
with them.
they're having this argument on the phone, Doc rolls down the window a bit. He will kind of cut his thumb, and I want to use my corrosive vitae and my blood magic to kind of cause their tires to blow.
Okay. I need Lukas for this to happen successfully because Doc is going to be hanging out of the car in order to
You want me to like hold
bleed.
on to him and drive?
Yeah, I need you to roll dexterity and drive as he is bleeding onto the pavement. So, and
Alright.
Doc, I need you to roll, I believe it should tell you, blood, sorcery, and...
4.
I got him. I can hold him while you drive.
Okay, you roll a
Grab on.
dexterity and a brawl, athletics, actually. Athletics, please. Blythe?
I mean, I got dexterity. Athletics, not so much.
I was thinking he was just gonna like stick his hand out the window kind of thing.
You've got to see where you're dropping it.
It's fine. I got 3.
Mhm.
I got a 3. That's the highest I can get without critically.
Yeah. That's totally okay.
So I need you to roll, yeah, blood, sorcery, and...
Do you want like dexterity?
Yeah. or your intelligence.
Can I use firearms as we mentioned before how
You
he
can.
wanted to use
So you can either do dexterity, firearms, or your intelligence.
dexterity firearms or blood sorcery firearms?
Blood
Can I do that?
sorcery's firearms is, yeah.
Okay. That'd be a 4. And I'm supposed to do a rouse check for this corrosive vitae.
Okay.
That's a 1 success.
Okay, 1 success on the rouse check, so you're not hungrier. And then you got blood, sorcery, firearms, potency. Okay. So you do take out 1 cruiser. You cut the tip of your thumb, and then you have the blood wrap around your hand, and you like aim a finger gun, and pew, and you take out a tire. Bang! And the cruiser like careens, hits the middle, and does a flip over into oncoming traffic. There's like the crunch of metal, glass, as it like just screeches, screaming down the highway. There are 5 more following you.
Can I do it again?
You can. You gotta make a roll each time. You don't have to do the rouse check each time, but you can fire. You've got to fire 5 different times. And Kyler's just screaming. What do you mean how we handle police? Do you know if they have computers in their car? I can shut them down manually, but I don't have my Mads
That's
O'Shea.
another
No,
four.
not you, Mads O'Shea. I mean my computer Mads O'Shea.
If you don't make it work, we are going to die.
Oh God!
Another 4. Okay, another cruiser the tire gets shot out and it careens off into the trees. I mean, the crunch and smash. One of the officers go flying through the window. There's no way he's surviving. You watch him just tin can crumple. Wheelman.
Doc, you have a blood surge for +2 from chat.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So wait, how does +2 work?
Which means you have +2 to whatever you roll. Right? Or is it +2 die?
+2 die.
+2 die to whatever you roll. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 8 success.
Okay, you take out
Jesus
you
Christ.
take out a another cruiser, but it slams into another.
Boom!
From oncoming
That's just so
traffic on the
bad.
other side of the highway. Like this highway's like shooting along the bay. More cruisers come in, and they are gonna loop-de-loop and come after you.
I'm like telling Lucas, we have to lose them.
How do you
I
want
can
me to
slow
lose them?
down.
Dexterity and drive.
I can slow them down, but if they keep catching up to us, it won't mean anything.
Hold on, I gotta look at a paper. All right, computer, this is the greatest time for you to not work. That'd be so cool. Nah, it's no worries. Okay, I have another willpower I can use. I had to go look.
So Inu, you are the one with the blood surge. It's in the chat there. I
Yeah,
don't know
my
if you
bad.
see it.
Yeah, I don't know how to use that with the roll. It's just plus 2
When it
dice.
asks for
Yeah,
the
just
pool,
plus 2
the
die.
pool part modifier, that
Just
put
put-
the 2 there.
2. So pool size modifier, I put a 2?
Yeah.
Mother of fucking God, brother. And so how does a regular willpower work?
So you
Reroll
reroll up to
work.
3 regular dice. You can't reroll your hunger dice.
That's fine. I just need to reroll 3 dice. So I just click willpower reroll, right?
Yes, that should
Okay.
just automatically do it.
3. So I still got 4 successes. They're all 6s and 7s.
Right, there we go. Here we go. This is you guys. This GIF is perfect. This is you guys right now.
God damn it.
This is what's happening. That's your rearview mirror.
I've never been pulled over for anything in my life.
All right, you haven't done enough crime like I have.
All right, 6 successes on a drive.
A 4.
4 successes. Okay, I gotta roll.
Even with the extra dice.
All right, me roll. Oh my god, you lucky little bastard. Okay, you actually get off the highway and you take to a suburb that you know pretty well. And the sirens get quieter and quieter until ultimately you can't hear them. And they're no longer in the rear view.
Mm-hmm. Time to ditch the car.
Do you park the car and get out and go move on foot?
Because I'm telling Kyler where we are,
Okay.
so he can come get us at a little bit farther where we dropped the car, because I'm ditching it somewhere in the.
Okay.
What is it?
Yes.
And I just look at Xirus is like, I owe you a car.
He just kind of like does one of those nods, like we'll deal with it when we deal with it, kind of thing.
Okay.
He's like,
Because
just you. Yeah.
just because you rolled so well, there are several cruisers that fly by. You guys are like backing up slowly into this alley. I mean, you completely block the alley. The black suburban / van utility sedan seems pretty hidden, but I do need you, Lucas, to roll a stealth and a dexterity.
Cool. Is it because I'm a big dude? Oh,
Nope, it's because you're backing up because your daddy taught you good.
2 successes.
Yeah, the cops are absolutely gonna find this real soon, so you should probably get the fuck out.
All right, cool. Don't run. Or move with a brisk pace. You know?
Yes. On foot. Make sure,
I could have torched the
Skylar
car.
can, yeah. Get rid of it. It's fine.
He just
It's not going
takes
to
his-
catch the neighboring buildings on fire, is it? Because that
Oh,
would
probably,
be really
absolutely, yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he just like cracks his little fire vial and throws it in the seat and then just runs. Just like,
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
okay, go.
Okay, it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it is absolutely going to catch the 2 buildings on fire next to it. Unless somebody comes to put it out sooner. Alright, if you are running, I need you all to roll stamina and survival checks. Sorry, athletic checks.
Stamina and athletics?
Correct.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Alright, cool. I'm rolling off the wrong thing. Hold on.
Oh.
Like, cancel.
You are allowed to rouse the blood.
That's good.
5 successes.
I will rouse the blood. I
One
will
single success.
I will succeed in rousing the blood and give myself one more die and still only get 1. Oh, good.
Wait, how does rousing blood work again?
So you roll 1 dice, and if you get a 6 or above, then your hunger doesn't increase. If you get 5 or below, your hunger increases. But either way, pass or fail, you get to add extra dice to your roll. And typically, it's something you gotta ask for, like, "Hey, can I rouse the blood on this?" For Xirus, he gets 4 extra dice to whatever when he rouses his blood.
Yeah, let's
Let's
get
do that.
aroused a bit. Let's get aroused.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, I'm aroused. I'm definitely aroused.
Okay, go
Plus
ahead.
1 arousal.
God.
And then I will roll right, that's the
You'll roll 4 extra dice, yeah.
stamina athletics. Cause athletics is
Do you
0.
see chat? Hell yeah, arson.
No, it's bad.
This is crazy.
So much fire. Woo!
This is crazy.
Oh,
4.
Blythe
It's
actually
better.
hates it so much. She's
All
like,
right.
no.
Okay, so you guys do end up hearing, the sirens. But they don't recognize you at all. They're looking for a car, right? And you guys are like,
Yeah.
you run, you get like 3 blocks away, and then you start walking. And cops are just everywhere. They're like, "Oh my god, the buildings are on fire," and you can see like the orange glow over on the horizon, and like the smoke that starts trailing up into the sky. And Blythe, God, you feel so guilty, and you just pray
I do.
that there's no animals in those
so
apartment buildings.
guilty.
Oh God, do you look back?
Nope.
Tell me, Blythe, do you? I know
Keep
you other
your-
two aren't. Wits and awareness, Blythe. Roll it.
I do.
Keep your
I
eyes
do.
forward.
Heck. No, too late.
No.
Too late. Oh damn. Shit. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, 2 things that you see on the upper floor of the apartment that is ablaze.
Oh no. Okay.
An old woman. And in her hands are 3 cats.
Oh God.
God damn it.
Blythe, Blythe, keep moving forward, please. We're almost out of this.
But.
Blythe? That's the music
That
in
would've been
Blythe's
so-
eye.
Right?
ears, like in her head.
It's like
As she looks up at it. Just for that moment too. Meanwhile, like Doc and Lukas are just like super focused.
what do you do, Blythe?
But there's a lady and she's got cats and the building's on fire.
Like the police are already on their way. They would have their assistance, but we cannot be caught
Okay.
by those underneath
I hate this.
Elizabeth's rule.
I hate
I
this.
understand. This is exactly what we're fighting for. Now keep moving.
Okay.
You look back though, Blythe, and it's
Oh my god! Why?
It's too-
Why do you hate me?
Blythe, don't listen to the music. The music's just in your head.
All right. Different music now.
Yes.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What are you gonna do?
Holy shit. This has been insane. This
You're welcome.
this has been crazy. But yeah, a familiar sedan pulls up. And Kyler is like, "Get in the fucking car!" He's winded, but he
Sure.
hasn't been running. He's just been driving.
Nah, just get in the car, no
Get
questions
in.
asked.
He looks in the rearview mirror and is like, "Blythe, why do you look so sad?"
Just-
Because there was an old lady holding 3 cats stuck in the building that was on fire, but they said she's gonna be fine. And the firefighters will help her, so I just have to believe.
Hit it.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be just fine. And he like starts speeding up, and then Lucas, when you follow his gaze, he's like looking in the rearview mirror. You see that the apartment building is collapsing.
Oh my god, no!
He's like, "Yeah, she's fine. Don't worry,
Totally fine.
it's all okay.
I'm gonna burn in hell. It's fine. It's whatever.
It's all good."
Actually, speaking of fires, and she's like dabbing her eyes because she was legitimately starting to cry. Speaking of fires, do y'all know about a fire that happened about, it probably would have been about 21 years ago. It was in like a little suburb town area. There was like 19, 20 houses that were damaged or destroyed.
I would have felt like Doc would have known this if it was nearby, because definitely some would have came to his hospital, right? Yeah. Sorry, Doug.
Roll an intelligence and an academics for me.
I know it seems like it's coming out of nowhere, but I promise the segue makes sense. Been enough
Does
fires
it?
tonight to make me think of it.
4.
4. Okay. How old is Blythe?
She's 22, so the fire would have been about 21, 22 years ago.
Okay. You with a 4, you do remember. Right. Here we gotta actually go back to the city. There's a city map in here, right? Yeah. Okay. Here we gotta go to the city map. City map.
City map, baby, yeah.
Is that the fire where everything's happening right now?
Oh God!
I neither confirm nor deny the
Everything's on
suffering.
fire.
But yeah, it is pretty sad. Up here, this neighborhood, right here. This whole, like, I'll draw around it. This like whole section. Oh wait, that's too big. This whole section caught fire. So,
And whose territory was it in black again?
Vice.
Ah.
Right, yes. I remember. Plenty,
The club that's actually burning right now is right in here. This
okay.
this is Val's. That yellow, that's Val's.
Ah, okay.
But the oops. Here we'll just delete that. But yeah.
I remember that. It was a very busy day at the hospital. When he came to the yard, we were pretty packed. Why?
Well, while I was alone with my daddy, I kind of was reaching out to try and learn some stuff, and I had a premonition about that fire, and my home was destroyed in that fire. I was just a baby, and he saved me from the burning home. But what is crazy to me is the fact that I think it might have been Second Inquisition started.
Second Inquisition.
Yeah, when we were just at the club, there was something about that fire that felt really familiar, like that one. And I'm wondering if for some reason, the other reason I don't know. I don't know. I'm still learning, but it felt the same. It felt like the same kind of fire. Like maybe it was started the same way. But I don't know. Obviously, I was just a babe.
It's concerning.
A common occurrence in crimes of the daily that I've committed. To hide evidence, especially, you burn it.
Right.
Do they make a habit of sacrificing innocent people's homes and lives?
Wouldn't be the first time.
It makes me
Sorry, I don't mean to be cold about this, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it just makes me wonder what... It just brings a lot more questions that I don't really have words for yet. They're still formulating.
True and fair, understand.
Yes, I believe the Second Inquisition are not very kind people.
I mean, neither is the mafia, but we do have a sense of class, not to set a whole building on fire.
Then the question is, what dirt are they trying to hide?
Right. I also remember one of the paramedics, saying something about how my daddy shouldn't have been conscious because, like, his injuries and burns were intensely severe. And I saw them from my point of view in the premonition, and they were. So I just wonder if he's been different his whole life, or how long he's been. I don't know. I really can't wait for him to be conscious and for me to be able to talk to him.
At this point, you have made it back to Dr. Fletcher's territory. Kyler is very good at the drive, and as you're pulling in and around the parking lot, Mads and Vice are talking. Mads, Vice doesn't want to give up anything. He's telling you to not be so concerned, to accept it as is. His typical cheeky bullshit. So what would this part of the coterie hear since you and him are outside talking? What would they hear?
I think for once you'd see that that Mads isn't very calm. And she's actually a little angry. Because Viola having said that she killed everybody. And Vice knows why, but he's not telling her. And of all things, Mads never wants to be feared or hurt. others, and she's angry at herself and extremely overwhelmed. So she's kind of freaking out. Saying, why can't you just be serious and tell me? She was afraid of me, Vice. And they're dead, and I did that, and you know why, and you're not telling me, and I just need honesty. The truth. For once. Please. Don't keep me in the dark.
So that's what you hear when you all get out of the car. And Kyler kind of grimaces and looks at Lukas like, yikes.
Told you, it's bad.
And I just slap him on the back of the head, like, shut up.
Mads, are you okay? What happened?
I don't know. I don't...
He looks to Vice.
She's just using her powers, that's all. She's learning a new discipline. Nothing more, nothing less.
Viola said I killed them all.
You can't know that. You didn't see them die.
Well...
I just don't want to talk about this while you're so distressed. Please.
This is outside, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
How come... What happened to your car, Dr. Fletcher?
Well,
Oh,
we rushed
the
over.
good news or the bad news?
Police! There was burning buildings, and it was terrible.
That may have caused a building fire.
Blythe, are you okay? Like, instantly, Mads sees Blythe, and Mads feels so much better. I'm gonna run and give Blythe a hug.
Lukas walks over to Vice, is like, so I think I set a building on fire by accident. I kind of need to figure out where I need to go pay for the damages.
At this point, Viola is kind of using her hip to open the door because she can hear voices. So you're all there. Yay.
Let's
Everyone's back
bring this
together
inside,
again.
please.
We should definitely go inside.
I need a moment, if you don't mind. I just...
Viola holds the door for everybody.
Are you okay?
I will be. I'm really
Promise?
glad you're okay. We have so much to talk about.
Agreed.
I think I can help your dad.
Oh, that'd be great.
Just give me a minute, okay?
Yeah. She looks like she's gonna say something. Then she says, yeah, I'll see you inside then, okay?
Okay. And Mads is glaring at Vice.
Go inside. Beep, 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 beep.
Vice just like flails his palms out and he's like, I can't tell you if you actually killed anyone or not in there.
Then tell me what I did.
You used discipline.
A discipline that doesn't belong to me.
I mean, so you're skilled at borrowing disciplines.
And you know why?
I have an inkling.
But you don't want to tell me.
Correct.
Why?
It's complicated.
What are you afraid of?
A lot of things.
Me?
Certainly not.
Don't you trust me?
Has nothing to do with trust.
It has everything to do with trust, Vice.
No. No, it
This
doesn't.
is my life.
I don't want to lose you, Mads.
So telling me the truth means that I would... What? Disappear?
That you would scratch the itch. You would look into it. You can't deny it. You're too curious.
So you would keep me from myself. Am I that terrible?
Has nothing to do with you being terrible.
Well, it has everything to do with me being terrible.
It's just safer for you.
You realize that I'm still gonna look. I will figure it out. I'd rather you just tell me.
If I tell you, you have to promise me you won't use it again. Not without me there.
Use what?
Your abilities.
I don't even know what I did.
You reached into a place you shouldn't. Mads O'Shea. Child mine.
Why?
Probably because you were in severe danger. Probably because you had no other choice. It's the ultimate trump card, so to speak. All of you in this coterie have trump cards. Every single one. Some of you aren't even aware of the abilities that you have. Viola, for an example, there's a reason she walks in the same category I did. But she's just as arrogant as I was. Just as emotional and flighty. Blythe? I mean, look at her and Jericho. Rude as Jericho is.
I quite like him.
I think he's rude. Just listening into private conversations and it was rude. And of course, don't get me started on Dr. Fletcher. The man has the ability to form weapons out of his own blood. If he wanted to, he could use his blood to literally take this entire building and bring it to the earth as rubble. And Lukas, if you put him in a corner, and then you put 18 Second Inquisition fully armed, right, in the middle of noon, broad daylight, Lukas is going to win. Every single one of you is special, but that doesn't mean what makes you special is something that you should deep dive into. With great powers comes great responsibilities and a need for practice, refinement, or you'll be lost. You'll be me, making all the mistakes of my youth. There's a reason Xirus is so exasperated. None of you are normal kindred. And I don't want to tell you. I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying I don't want to because I don't...
Mads. Have you trusted Vice all this time? Your entire life?
Always.
Well, as one father to another, sometimes we do things that our children may not agree or understand. But it comes from a place of love. Trust him again. Do you understand?
You will tell me, Vice, and I will promise not to touch anything unless you are there.
He looks at Dr. Fletcher and gives you a nod, like a thank you. Is it the whole coterie out there just kind of listening to the...
I thought everyone was inside.
I was holding the door waiting for everybody.
So I think they are,
was...
like, all out there listening.
I, for one, went inside because I was asked to meet her inside, so I'm inside.
Okay. Lucas?
He's off in the distance in the parking lot. Kyler having a cigarette.
Okay, that's still, you might still be able to hear and Xirus.
He'll hear bits and pieces, but he's minding his business.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm holding the door, just like I'm literally just waiting for them to finish, and now with a lot of questions. So great.
Vice just sighs.
I don't want people to be afraid of me. I don't want to be some evil monster.
My darling, you are not an evil monster.
Did you see the look on Viola's face? And I said, "Why do you look scared?" And she says, "You, Mads."
Oh.
It's like I'm like my father's daughter. My sire's. I just don't want to be the thing that goes bump in the night or the monster under your bed. Can't.
He takes a breath. He looks at Xirus again. I'm like, help me. But,
Xirus will say, and that is precisely why you must be cautious. You must learn how to control it before you do. You must learn to walk before you can run. Again, trust him. He's here to help you, not to keep you from pain, not to keep you from who you are, but to guide you to where you're meant to be when you're ready. There's many things we keep from our kids. Many horrors, many pains, many evils of the world, both mankind and others.
it's a double-edged blade, Mads. The more you know, the more your subconscious will cling to it because it's a natural part of you. And when I say it's a natural part, I mean it's a part that you had before you became a kindred. In fact, it is very likely the reason you were turned into a kindred.
What?
Correct. Young Maverick, therein, was seeing things and hearing things that others thought made him crazy or schizophrenic, but in reality they are actualities. He could see what was not there. His eyes could sense. The discipline as a kindred that has enabled you to see things that are unseen, he had as a mortal. and this discipline that you use tonight, you've had since you were born. It's actually a reason I suspect that Mr. Andrews is being used as a blood doll by Elizabeth. Because though he does not manifest, the ability is still latent in his bloodline. Why do you think she wants you so badly? But the less that you know, even subconsciously, the safer you are because of the nature of this power.
Can you tell me one thing then?
He nods after a deep breath that's unneeded. He's like, yes.
Have I done this before?
You actually hear Lazarus Kane from the shadows. Smoke rising around his face as he's inhaling on the cigarette. As the butt flares, you can see those lupine-colored eyes glow a little. And he rumbles, yes, you have.
The party.
Which, segue, guys, Salem one-shot, if you'd like to see Mads O'Shea manifest her power for the first time, join us in January for this one-shot that will be hosted over on Striker Sly's channel, where you will witness what we're talking about right now in real time.
Wow.
Wow!
Did you say we can see it
Hilarious.
in real time?
In
That's
real
amazing.
time!
Yeah.
All right.
I totally want to check
Oh my
that out. Y'all
God.
should too. Wow.
So make sure you follow Striker Sly and join her Discord for the announcement. I'll also announce it in my Discord, but make sure you join hers. Yay! All right, so yeah,
Yay.
Wow.
time.
back to the here and
Wow.
now. Vice sighs and says, yes, and Lazarus was... Anyways, I had to... Look at me, not him. And he steps in between. Though he's not dark and mysterious and lethal and sexy. I am your father, and we're having a moment. Okay? And you, Lazarus Kane, go away. And you see, like, turns over his shoulder to look at him, and then he shakes his head, which causes those little, like, pink sunglasses to slide down over his nose. So he's looking at Lazarus over the glasses, and then he turns back to you and is looking at you over the glasses, but it's that same charming smile. You're all special. All of you. Right? There's a reason I asked all of you to babysit Blythe. Remember? There's a reason you feel so close to her. The two of you have a very similar ability. I'm not 100% sure yet if it is exactly the same, but it's close. It is the reason... And he looks at Dr. Fletcher, and it confirms your suspicion of why spooky shit is so active. It's literally your Malkavians. It's their
Sorry.
It's literally their fault plus Lukas.
It's
so.
literally you are what you are.
Literally. And
Damn.
plus Lukas. So.
Damn.
And you, Viola, there's a reason. There's a reason. You remind me of myself, which is not always a good thing. We're very hearty,
Clearly.
very sexy animals, but we have to contain it. Otherwise, we'll be worshipped as a god, and that's bad. I mean, that's great. It's awesome in certain circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is, especially when he's on his knees. Anyways, Mads, my wonderful darling Mads. You have a gift. Let me consider a curriculum to teach you this gift, and I'll get back to you. All right? And he holds out his pinky. I promise. If I wasn't afraid for your life and your entire existence, I would simply tell you. But I have to be sure. And he hooks his pinky in yours.
And then I clasp it and put my thumb out for a lock.
Good old thumb kiss. This is real promise right here. You watching this, Lukas? You handsome young thing. It's a real
Huh.
promise right here. Nothing, I just wanted to look at your face. It's very nice. And then he smiles at Mads.
Oh.
She's gonna reach out, give him a hug, and just say, I'm sorry for yelling. I'm sorry for being angry. I'm just...
It's alright. Sometimes even dads deserve their children's anger. And he looks at Xirus.
He just gives a quiet nod.
It's alright. It's justified. Now, shall we go inside?
Let's go.
It seems like there was a fantastical night all around. I need to speak with Lazarus Kane. You kids go on ahead.
Mads is gonna walk up to Viola and just look at her and put out her hand. She's waiting for you to just like grab it.
Hey, I love you. You're the best. I'm sorry.
We love you too. You're the best. You don't need to apologize. We love you lots.
Okay, just make sure you guys are good. You roleplay.
Okay, sure. Mads puts her hand out for Viola. Hello. I want.
So Viola goes, she just reaches out and just embraces her and gives her a hug. And she's like, you're not evil. You surprised me. You scared me, but that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It's just something we have to get used to.
I know I'm not normal. I'm sorry you were afraid.
I didn't know what was going on. I think there was a lot of things happening in that moment. But you saved us, and I saved you. So we're even.
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
It's
For now.
nice.
Who laughs like that?
I'm sorry. I laughed a little funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because of like Viola's voice, I had to laugh like this. I'm sorry.
Sorry, that's you talking. I was like, what the fuck?
Holy fuck! You know, fucking cracking up over here. You killed me.
Doc is gonna
I'm
pull
really
Vice
hungry
aside
now.
before they, as everyone goes in,
'Kay.
For a moment.
You pull Vice aside.
Vice,
Xirus?
you made a promise to her, right? You understand? Even though it's just seems a simple thing, this pinky promise, I've come to find that it's quite sacred.
Oh, it's the most powerful magic there is.
Good. Then you keep it. Or I will come for that finger of yours. Understand?
You probably don't want to threaten me, Xirus. And he leans forward and he says, I actually kind of like lethal men. But yes, I understand.
Fair.
I absolutely understand and I respect it. I can't help it. Sorry. I just am built this way. Oh.
He just kind of smirks and puts down his shoulder with like a firm grip.
Really though, Xirus, I owe you a lot. I owe you my life.
And
Actually.
he doesn't say anything. He just nods. As very well, we have an understanding kind of thing. And he walks in.
You're Amelia. He calls as you're headed away. She's safe,
Yeah, he pauses.
right? Like she's as far away from here as possible.
Then, in that case, consider us even.
I still owe you. But, while you're in there talking, and before I don't have your attention, Elizabeth will be preoccupied. I emptied her bank accounts, and Kadal is transferring money where it needs to be. her bribery, outside of anyone she's ghouled, it's going to be very difficult to maintain in a couple of days. And she won't openly act on you, so... As much as it feels we don't have time, we have time.
Good.
I believe the club fire tonight is actually her sending a message to my friend Lazarus Kane. She knows that he's left her fold. Which, well, it's going to be very difficult for us to continue throughout the city for the next couple of days, but with little money, because that is, in the human mind, what makes the world go round, and without her funding, I digress. It's going to be very difficult for her to continue sending our names through the mud without payment. So, media coverage, policemen, etc., etc. It'll be a little easier. That's all I'm saying.
Good. That's good work.
Also, do you have a safe haven for all of us to rest during the day, or...
Yes. You're welcome at my place.
Oh, your actual home.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, last thing. And he gets really serious for a minute, Xirus, and he puts a hand over his heart and he says, I made funeral arrangements for Michael. I understand he was incredibly important to you, and I have left the family to be informed by you, of course, at your discretion, but I have already covered everything else. An evening funeral, so we can all attend.
Xyrus is quiet for a sec. As he takes it in. It's almost as if like shit's been just so tense lately that he's hardly had time to properly mourn. But he just looks to him and thank you.
You are most welcome. As I said, I owe you a great deal. I just would like to do right by what is yours.
I think we all want to do right now. Okay.
Sorry, one last thing. As you're like turning away to go in again. And he just has that cheeky smile, you know, like one last thing. When Kadol returns, I'll be headed out for just a short while. Could you send me your address? I'll meet you at your place to rest during the day, but I have business I must do alone. And Lazarus Kane actually growls, and Vice ignores him. It has to be done, but you know that he's talking to Lazarus, because I'm the only one who can do it. To confirm some things that are happening in the city.
His eyes do look to Lazarus. He doesn't say anything. He just nods and says, very well.
Most generous of you. Thank you. Dr. Fletcher, I knew you wouldn't let me down. And
Is that all?
Yes, actually one more. Nope, that's it. That's everything. It's everything.
Very well. And he just kind of nods his head to the two as a goodbye and then heads back inside.
Lukas, do you and Kyler head inside with the rest of the coterie?
After they're done talking, yeah. He's just waiting.
Okay.
Too much, like, emotion being thrown around.
Right.
He doesn't want to be near it.
As you try to pass by, Vice does say,
Oh, Lukas!
Yes.
My favorite color is pink. So, when we ultimately go on a date, just say
So, real quick, can I just write a check for the building damages that I caused?
you could, but I've already sent the money, and so therefore you owe me a date. I won't do anything naughty to you unless you ask, and you might ask, but
What makes you think I'll ask?
well, because I'm amazing, of course.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm straight real with you, Vice. You're unfortunately not my type
Oh,
of individual.
I could be. I promise.
It's not the point. I
just-
guarantee
he
you're not.
grins. Regardless, I'd like you to treat me like one of your French girls.
He gets a little. He's just like, there's a hint of anger when he says that phrase. I'm just like, uncalled for. I want you to know. It's not.
He chuckles. Oh, I do enjoy watching you squirm.
This is.
Don't forget, favorite color. Love
No,
it.
I'm gonna forget. Don't
I'm
worry.
particularly fond of gifts. Especially dumb ones like keychains. I don't know what it is about them. Anyways, it'll happen. And he winks. And Kyler is just like lowly whistles like as you guys go inside and he's like, God damn.
Just like shove him in the door. Just like, shut up. Shut up.
And
He just looks at Kyler real quick. He's like, "Do you put your cat where it needs to be?"
oh yeah, she's at your place. He, cat.
Mm-hmm.
I got a kitten too.
Great.
I didn't want it to be lonely. So.
Great. It's fine. He's suppressing all the urge to just punch something. He's like, I don't want to put another hole in a building.
All right, the coterie, you're all gathered inside now.
I'm sorry, but I really this is gonna sound very inappropriate, but I really need to eat something or drink something. What do you got here? Preferably alive?
Not Julius. Like when you asked her originally, she didn't have anyone alive. She just has bags.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean,
And so she's like,
I mean, Kyler's mortal, and he comes in, and you're just like, your eyes like zero in on him, and he's kind of like, oh my god, it feels like I'm naked. Jeez, Viola.
You're not drinking from him. It's a no-go. Lucas just like stands in between. It's like, no.
My husband comes to my honor. And then he
I
sees
will
Xirus,
kill
and he
you.
gets quiet. Oh, fuck. We can't have fun in front of Dad, because he's here.
all right, I guess I'll try this. What you got? To at least take the edge off? And Viola looks disgusted.
Yeah, blood bags. Pretty gross.
Cold.
So,
Nasty.
Dog get.
so
dog gets
I
his
like
juice box.
I try like to I down it to take just a little bit of the edge off, but oh god, it is you see Viola go like just like be nasty. It's a nasty. She does not like it at all because this is not her preferred feeding. So because I don't know what to do at this point. So
We should figure out a way how to engineer lollipops.
or just
I
have
miss
someone
those.
alive who wants to have a little bit of fun. I don't know.
Kyler raises his hand.
I just try to punch him. Shut up.
I'm like, are you sure, Luke? I mean,
I looked at my bank account and how much money you've spent. It's coming out of your paycheck.
What? It was
dude.
only like $3,000. Come on.
Are you sure, Lucas? I could use it. I mean, just a little bit
No.
to take the edge off. Fine.
I know about the $3,000, you idiot. The other thing.
Oh, right.
What other thing? The yacht?
Well, Did you buy a yacht?
No. I did blow one up, though. And I wrote him a check.
For how much?
Only 20 grand. Did that already come out? Anyways, what are we talking about? Hey fam, we're meeting. Viola needs a body. Maybe we should go find her someone to eat.
Lukas just turns to Julia. It's like, I see why you want to kill him.
She's nodding slowly, like, yep, every day.
Mm-hmm.
No, for real, what are we doing? Says Kyler, looking at Xirus.
I really need to have something. Anything at this point. So I guess she like takes it out of the fridge with like 2 hands, like pinching it, like grossed out. I guess I'll have this.
I mean, beggars can't really be choosers right now, right?
In this particular situation, you really can't.
I think you could say beggars can't really be choosers. I'm sorry, that was very uncalled for. I apologize.
It's fine. I'll just How do you like, honestly,
Just
I've
bite
never
it.
done this before. She just
And
takes
drink
a bite and just takes it's like take for her taking a shot. Just like downing it all in one.
Okay, you slack 1 hunger.
Ugh, okay. She gags a little bit like at least that'll help for now. It's disgusting. Ugh. Anyways, I should tell you.
So did you get what you needed at the club before it?
I believe Viola did. She sent it in the
went up in
message.
flames?
But also, I mean,
Oh,
I
right.
believe-
That's what all these pictures are, right?
Yeah, so we should do a compile them or something. Cross-reference. All that jazz. What time is it, by the way?
You only have like an hour or 2 before sunrise.
Yeah.
Almost time for bed,
So-
yeah.
I think we should all take take a rest.
Yes. I believe it'd be safer if we all stick together. You're welcome to my place if you would like to rest.
I have a cat at my house.
Lukas just looks at her. It's like, I can get Nick to go take care of her.
Kyler raises his hand.
No,
I can do it.
no.
He punches you. It's fucking Mads
I-
O'Shea's
I-
house, you son of a
I don't
bitch.
give a shit.
Take
I
my-
don't give a shit. They will feed the cat and do whatever it needs to do for the cat. Nix will, not Kyler.
He,
Why?
Xarus looks to her as will that suffice?
I don't see why not. But she's not. You'll see. Just. You might need to bring someone else, too.
Oh, man.
It's. How shall I put this?
Is it a big cat?
No, it's not about the cat, just. It's haunted.
Oh,
So Ileana and Nix. Got
your
it.
apartment's like mine.
You hear Vice's
yes.
voice in the back of your mind, Xirus. It's because they're Malkavians. Special ones.
Xarus has this kind of like
Listen,
Ye-
they both live in haunted places.
to everyone. It looks like he's thinking, but to Vice, he is it's a nod. He just has his eyes
Ah.
closed. He's just like,
So just be careful. He
Ileana
can
and
get
Nix
a
can handle
little.
themselves.
Kyler's like,
He-
me in Mads O'Shea's
I will
apartment.
wire
do you
your mouth shut.
He's
in a
whispering
minute.
really hard in your ear, like, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? My computer sounds like her. Why can't you just let me Go
No.
live my fantasy, not IRL, because Lazarus Kane will kill me. You literally hate me.
Yes, I do.
Dude.
Right now.
Why?
I don't know.
He just
I don't
pouts.
have a... Good. Cry about it.
He sits in a chair.
Good.
He spins
Cry
away
about it
from you.
more.
He spins away from you.
I thought you were trying to
Child.
mend things with Julia. Isn't that
Don't
what
ask
we
her.
were...
No.
Julia rolls her eyes. He's been obsessed with Mads. You'll notice he'll never directly talk to her. But he's been obsessed with her long before we were a thing.
Oh.
Mads is gonna walk right up to him and look at him and say, "Are you afraid of me too?"
Nope. Not at all.
Do you like cats?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take care of Queen?
Mm-hmm. He's like gripping the handles and he's like sweating and he's pitched a tent and Julia's just like, oh my god. Like Mads O'Shea is like the one person she's not jealous of in Kyler's life because Kyler doesn't sleep with his idols. He just does creepy things like have posters of them.
And have his computer sound like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Mads just puts out both of her hands and expects like him to put his hands in hers.
He does.
You promise to take care of Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a cat?
I have two.
She's kind of like me.
That means she's amazing.
Mads is gonna look at Lukas.
Yeah?
He's gonna take care of my cat.
Nyx is going with him. And she said you need people.
Done. Kyler's like, done. 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 Done.
Kyler. Do anything weird.
Like what?
You lose a finger.
What? He looks at his
Got it?
his hands. And he mumbles,
You're
it might be worth it.
you're really nice.
You're really nice too, Mads O'Shea. I'm sorry, I can't keep it together.
That's just Kyler is just like
And she's just gonna kiss his cheek and say, "Be careful." And thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's Boy Scout's honor, I won't do anything weird. He's grinning. So when do we go to bed?
Cats aside, Xirus, I think I found a way to wake up Blythe's dad.
She looks really hopeful at that statement.
so like that's cool and all that you could do that. But we only got like an hour and a half before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
I know, I just figured I'd let you know anyways.
That's good. No, that's good. Thank you. Well, we'll look into that tomorrow, okay? For now, I think you've all earned a good rest. And we need our energy for what's to come.
And I
Right?
think
Would
most of us
love
need
a
to
shower,
Oh, I'm fine.
please.
I don't know, storyteller, what I look like, but I have 2 points of aggravated damage and 3 points of the other kind, whatever the other kind is.
Superficial?
Superficial.
You look like
Superficial. I think I look like shit.
Yeah, you do.
You look like me when I showed up.
I'm just bleeding from different orifices. It's fine.
I
I
just
look a little
don't
banged
dare
up. I'm
Beat a
bruised.
vampire,
Right, so we have, so showers and bedtime. That's basically all we have time. I mean, I already showered, so you're all good. But
Well, do you have enough beds for all of us, Doctor?
Yes. Let's take the van. Lucas,
You have another van?
different van.
yes.
Let's take an
Cool.
ambulance. Sorry.
Lucas, just let's not damage this one, Lucas.
It's not my fault. The other one was damaged, had cuts in it from something, and no one told me. I didn't look.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was from whatever was going on when I came to again. Sorry.
He just kind of does the that head tilt of like it is what it is, kind of thing.
Yeah, you're just like,
Malkavians and
it's like, what can you do?
yeah,
It's like that
yeah.
Zac Efron shrug. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Right. Viola, Julia hands you another blood bag. And she says you might as well just suck it down before you leave.
Right.
You do
And
it?
she's like, oh, and she's like, she
Baggers
goes,
can't be choosers.
If you do it, you can
Lucas says that in the
slake.
most childish manner ever.
If you do it, you can slake another point of hunger.
oh no, we back down to 1, thank God. So yeah, she does it. She does it like a shot, and she's like you're just like, damn, she got skill. Them sucking skills.
Oh my god, bro.
It's so fast that
Garden, huh?
the bag just collapses in and of itself, and she's like, it's like.
To be fair, Doctor
Do
took
this.
some
It's
too.
disgusting.
I have 3 hunger right now.
So he's gonna suck down some blood bags as well.
Yeah, he'll take some with him
'Kay.
along the way.
All right. So you can slake your hunger down to 1 if you'd like. And
Yeah, Viola wants to go to her room and take a shower.
Yeah.
We gotta drive
yes.
there first.
Okay. So you all file out into, well, the sedan. I mean, is it an SUV that Kyler drives or just a car?
It's probably an SUV in reality.
Okay, so you guys took the car, and then Nyx probably has the car, and he's got the SUV. Okay, so you all can fit in the SUV with Kyler driving. And he's just buzzing. Like, he's like, I gotta go to Mads' apartment. Fuck yeah, 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 yeah. Amazing. Woohoo. Like, nothing ever gonna get him down. You all pile in.
Lucas just turns and looks in the back
I make sure to sit by Matt's.
to Mads. It's like, I'm never gonna hear the end of this.
Oh?
You made him so happy, he might as well explode.
Well, I'm glad he's happy. That's all that matters.
I wonder how territorial Lazarus is.
Outside, speaking of, as you all are filing in an SUV, Lazarus is standing alone, smoking under the lamplights. Vice is nowhere to be seen. He turns to look at the SUV. He makes eye contact with Mads. And you hear in your mind, I'll meet you there. And he explodes into 1,000 tiny bats. And we're gonna end there for tonight.
Cool.
Delicious.
Nice.
I was about to be like, I'm gonna say in his mind, will I see you later? I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, I was like, Viola just is gonna sit in the shower for as long as she can. Tired.
Join us next time as we invade Dr. Fletcher's manor.
Oh Lord!
Yes, you mean the
Over it,
coteries
Dr.
manor?
Fletcher.
Let's